How I would start a Tau army in £200. The Tau may be the most hated faction in Warhammer 40k, which I personally feel is a bit unfair, although I do enjoy the memes about it. The hatred stems from a few different areas, like them not being grimdark enough or their focus on shooting in-game. These guys are unique in a lot of ways. They went from being a primitive race to a spacefaring one in a very short amount of time. They have cool mech suits, they use a lot of plasma weapons, and not like the shoddy Imperium ones that sometimes just kill you, and the Tau have very weak souls and no psychers at all, so they can't travel the warp very easily. They also incorporate other races into their society, like the Kroot, Vespids, and sometimes humans, although that never sits well with the Imperium, who occasionally try to kill them, but the Tau can actually hold their own. In lore, the Tau are pretty new and naive, which makes for some pretty cute interactions with stuff, or they have to find out stuff the hard way, like why you don't use diplomacy with the Orcs. Anyway, for the first thing I'd pick up for a Tau army would be the Tau Combat Patrol at £105 or $170 on the official Warhammer website, or you can probably get it slightly cheaper at discount retailers. You get a commander in a battlesuit, which can be built as either an Enforcer for 80 points or a Cold Starter at 95, depending on personal preference. You also get a 10-man Breach team for 100 points, which can be built as a Strike team instead, also based on personal preference, and the Strike team is 75 points. A Devilfish transport to put the lads in for 85 points, a 10-man Pathfinder team for 90 points, which scout and they spot stuff, and you also get 7 drones. 5 tactical, 1 recon and 1 support turret. You also get 2 Tau infantry transfers and 1 vehicle one to deck out your army. This is a great start, getting you a load of stable Tau units like Devilfish and Pathfinders, and in general, this combat patrol is just pretty good. Next, I would pick up a Crisis Battlesuit team for £54.50 or $89, and in this box you get 3 battlesuits, which can be built up with 3 different loadouts, costing differing amounts, and that commander can lead them. You also get 6 more drones, and these suits are just very Tau, and they look really good. I would also get a broadside battlesuit at £40 or $65, which is another suit, but this one gets a big gun. One costs 80 points, and it's pretty important, being some of the best anti-tank the Tau can get for a pretty cheap price, and you get a couple more drones. That basically takes you to £200, but technically it's £199.50, so I'm going to cheat a little and throw one more unit in, because without it the points of the army are just going to be really low. This is mostly because the Tau is just a very cheap army, but I'd add up Piranha for only £27 or $43.50. It's only 60 points, but it's an amazing objective grabber. With a scout 9 inches and a 14-inch move, it can battle shock without doing anything with its ability, and I personally think it looks really epic. That would take the army to around 600 points, but it will change depending on how you build it. You get a good mix of everything, and I think it'd be a really fun army. It's definitely something you can build off of. I will quickly mention that the Crisis suits and Broadside are in the limited time Farsight Cadra Battle Force box for like £150 if you wanted to go that route. You also get Farsight himself and a chunky Riptide, but this is only a limited time box.